Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at two different gravity tilts that we just got in. We got ourselves the one with the 8K axles and the one with the 7K axles. And Elliot here is going to explain a little bit of what the difference is and what you should load on these trailers, what their main use cases are that he has heard from them.
Awesome. So we've sold a couple of these gravity tilts now, and both the 7K and the 8K setups. On the 8K setups, the nice thing about those, and that's going to be the one over here on my left, is that one, higher payload capacity because we have 8Ks. Also, hauling materials and stuff like that, you're not dealing with fenders on these gravity tilts, right? So if you have materials that are 20-foot sticks of metal, you can come in from the side, hit them with a forklift or a skid steer, lift your material off of the trailer without having to deal with those fenders. Also, another thing that's great about the bigger full 102 wide deck is for your wider machines that don't typically fit between 83-inch fenders, and you don't want to have to deal with trying to drive over a fender. You have a full 102-inch wide deck. So with the gravity tilt, you just stand on it, bring it down, drive your machine right back up on it. Another thing that my customers love about this trailer is how high it sits for a chain down point. So instead of having to bend over on a low boy style gravity tilt to chain down your equipment, everything is waist high. It's really easy to reach up and get to where your hook points are, and then chain things down to the trailer. You have chain spools between your rub rail for easy chaining. It's just an all-around easier hookup on those gravity tilts.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take a look at both of them, go over all the options and how it's been outfitted, and see what you guys think of that. Start from the front. We got a 2 5/16 inch Demke Easy Latch coupler, which is an adjustable coupler. Then we come to our second point. This is going to be our 10K spring-loaded drop leg jack. Then we have ourselves a toolbox here in the front on this one as well, and it's completely empty, so you can throw in chains, binders, straps, whatever you might have. This one also does come with a spare on it. This is the 7K axle one that we are looking at first. So this is going to be a 10-ply tire. Should have it here somewhere. The load range is right there, 10-ply. So on this one, it's going to have an 8-inch, 10-pound I-beam frame on it. The other one that has the 8K axles, that one has a 10-inch, 12-pound I-beam frame on it. We'll go over that one as well yet. So on this trailer as well, it has a 4-foot stationary here in the front. So if you have pallets and stuff that you want to put here in the front, and you have a skid steer that you want to drive up here, works perfect for attachments and stuff like that. To unhinge this to tilt it, it's super easy. All you got to do is you have a little clip under here, right there, both sides. It'll come up a little bit, and then you just open your valve. That's pretty much it. And you go stand in the back. Because this trailer does have a spring-loaded bumper in the back, you do have to stand here in the back to make sure that it goes down all the way on it. But stand here in the back for a little bit to make sure the oil went through all the way. You go to the front, shut that valve off, make sure that it stays in that up position. Now you're ready to drive onto it. So on the sides here, like Elliot was already talking about, for tie down points, we have spools for chains and stay pockets for straps. Makes it super easy to tie down anything that you might have on there. Coming from underneath here, we got ourselves a 7K axles, slipper spring suspension, and then, like I already said, the 10-ply tires underneath here. We do also have a steel wheel cylinder underneath here for basically the shock for coming down. That way it's not just dropping down without any resistance. And then we also, on this one, then they started now doing junior beams on these tilts as well, which is super awesome. It's basically a 3-inch I-beam pierced through the frame, which they are at 16 inches apart. And the tilt frame is also a 8-inch, 10-pound, 4-foot I-beam as well. On this one, we're going to have a 15,000-pound GPWR on it and a payload of 10,600. Now we can also adjust this down or even a little bit further up if needed, depending on where you need to be for the CDL level.
All right, guys, on my personal favorite one, the 8K model with the 8K axles, still have Demco Easy Latch with the 6-hole adjustable coupler on it. Moving up to the still 10K drop leg jack with the spring-loaded bottom. We have a a 10-inch by 12-pound I-beam frame setup on this one all the way through, with toolbox same as next door. On this one, it's going to come with a Load Range J 215/75R 17.5 solid steel wheel, 8 lug, just like the other one was an 8 lug. This one's just a 17.5 solid steel, and we're jumping up to a 16 ply on this one, okay? As we come by, we still have our side steps, chain spools and stake pockets on it. Still works the exact same way. We're going to reach under here, unhook it, open up our flow valve. You'll see it starts tilting right away. Spring-loaded bumper at the bottom. Step on it and wait for it to go down. Also, we've got our knife edge rear right here, which is super nice. You'll see the trailer stays up in this position. If you're hauling a skid steer, you don't have to close it off, but if you're going to haul a vehicle of any kind up onto the trailer, you're definitely going to want to make sure that you come over and you close this valve so that that doesn't kick up and catch your back tires before your back tires get on the trailer. Under the trailer right here, still running a 10-inch by 12-pound I-beam frame here. We have our 8K axles on slipper spring suspension under here as well, with, again, the Stillwell cylinder on it. One of my favorite upgrades is this new tank reservoir that they have. Used to be, this was pushed all the way under here. You had to reach under to get a hold of it. Now it's flush with the side of the trailer, which is super nice. And then if you need to top off your reservoir with hydraulic fluid, it's right here. Super easy to get to. So we're still running junior beams under this one, pierced through the frame, which is nice.
And then when we look underneath here, we have a springs right there, has it on both sides. Now Max D has this awesome bumper with 4 reinforcements, so that'll hold up for years to come.
So if you're looking to haul equipment, materials, need a full 102 wide deck, and you want the tilt option, give us a call, 430-340-0307, and we're happy to get you taken care of.
And like always, don't forget to like and comment below this video and subscribe to this channel to keep up with deals that we have going on and new trailers that we have coming in.